Welcome to Grace. Never heard of her. I'm Gina.
And I'm Maddie. We're two moms, two friends, two overstimulated women navigating motherhood, new identities, and careers, all while challenging society's expectations and redefining what it means to do it all.
Because Grace, well, never heard of her, but word is she's worth getting to know.
Hey, Gina.
Hi.
Do you want to say something?
No, I don't know. I'm feeling off today. I'm feeling jittery. I think I've had too much coffee.
To our listeners, we're recording at a different time of day today.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Normally it's like first thing in the morning for me. I've had meetings, I've had a dentist appointment, I've lived my life already.
Before we dive in, this might honestly be more for Chris than you because it's an Olive story. And I know he thinks Olive's misunderstood. I mean, that's the kindest way you can put it. For anyone who doesn't remember, Olive is our 6-year-old French bulldog who has a big personality and attitude. She acts out a lot. She is very similar to a toddler in a lot of ways.
She bullies Mosby.
Yes. Yes. She has little dog syndrome.
Yeah.
So I know we've referenced me reading this book from Jay Shetty a couple times on the podcast. It is a book that I rented from the library last year. And life just got crazy. I kept renewing it. I think I maxed out on my renewals. I made it a couple chapters in. Fast forward to 2026. I said, you know what? It's going to be my year to actually read these books. So I took it out of the library. I've actually been making great progress on it. So much so that I was reading it a little bit before I decided to leave for kid pickup. And I left it on the couch next to both the dogs that are sleeping. Now, for reference, Olive goes in her crate when we leave the house, or a little playpen, because she can't be trusted. She eats the kids' toys. She probably has car plastic wheels and stuff in her belly right now as we speak.
Do you remember when we first started our nanny share a couple months in? You're like, here's your brand new Melissa and Doug wooden giraffe because Olive ate yours. Raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by Olive.
I think we all have. Anyway, I left and Tyler was downstairs working. He came up and Olive had eaten my book.
Has she ever eaten a book before?
Never once touched a book. The amount of times the kids have left books out, and I'm like, that's fine. It's the plastic toys, the wooden toys, something she can sink her teeth into. Nope, she ate my book. So now I keep renewing the book because I'm afraid. I don't want to have to go to the library and tell them, and I'm going to pay for the book. Obviously, I'll replace it. I just don't want to have to tell them that my dog ate my book. Who does that?
I can imagine you can't be the first. That's just my thoughts.
Should I just say I lost it?
Maybe just say it got damaged. I don't know. I think it's just so ironic that out of all the books, she decides to chew this one. She's not okay with you gaining so much emotional intelligence and clarity. She's like, nope. She's going to figure it out soon if she keeps reading this, so let's destroy it.
Or maybe she's like, you don't love me enough and you don't connect with me in ways that I want, so I'm going to
She lashes
eat your
out.
book.
She lashes out. I relate. Is she an Aries?
Her birthday is September 11th. I don't know if we've ever talked about that.
No. So she's a Virgo. I heard something recently. It was like, what are the zodiac signs with the worst tempers? And under my breath, I'm like, Aries and Scorpio. And she's like, Aries and Scorpio. I was like, yep, that tracks. That's me.
Interesting.
People at work are always like, I can't imagine you having a bad temper. Like, I can't imagine you being mad and mean to people. I was like, don't say that to my husband. But speaking of dogs, I actually have a funny Mosby update for you. It's a little bit of a celebration. So, for context, Mosby is my dog, but he's not a dog personality wise. He's a cat. And like indoor cats, he doesn't like to go outside. And honestly, at this point, I could argue that he probably would use a litter box. Like, I think he would actually prefer it. He's just not normal when it comes to dog stuff. We always joke, like, Mosby, can you please just be a dog? Go outside, chew this bone, play with this toy. But he's perfect and precious. We love him. But if you guys remember, it's like negative a million degrees here in Chicago, and it has been for several weeks. So I'm not walking him. And the only way Mosby poops is if he gets walked. That's it. I'm not exaggerating. And people will tell me, oh, when he has to go bad enough, he'll go. Nope, he'll hold it. 2 days, 3 days. The one time I had to get him to poop during that ice storm, I was pregnant with Leo. Chris was at Nate's bachelor party. I was 35 weeks pregnant. He had to go because he was best man. That's his best friend. And then my mom couldn't come in because the roads were too bad. I had to put Mosby on a leash and I walked him around our backyard to get him to poop. Okay. So this has been on my mind since we've moved back to Chicago because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen in the winter. Mosby's housebroken. He's very well behaved for the most part. But not long ago, he pooped in the basement after a few days of not getting walked. And to be clear, we have a backyard. He goes out into the backyard. We send him out there all the time, but he'll just pee and then stand by the door. I think what happened was one of these days, it was so cold, and Chris was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it for him. I'm going to walk him. He mid-walk stopped walking. Chris had to carry his 50-pound dog home in -10 because he was just too cold. And so I think something switched in his mind of, okay, this is no longer about my parents not taking me. I cannot go on this walk. It is too cold. So he has pooped in the backyard 5, 6 times now.
Yay, Mosby.
The sunroom, all those windows you can see out into the backyard. Everybody was in the sunroom. I walked outside with him, kind of like urged him to go off the deck because he wasn't getting off the deck. And then he just ran down, turned around and squat. And we were like jumping up and down, like, yeah! So we officially have a backyard pooping dog, which I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is a huge deal for us.
That is a huge deal.
And I go, oh man, that's going to suck when the snow melts and having to find all these poops. And Chris goes, suck for who, Gina? For me or for you? And I'm like, yeah, that's going to suck for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go Mose. We're proud of you.
Luke is very similar to Mosby. He also would not poop in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And we think that he felt that the backyard was an extension of his home.
Interesting. So we adopted Mosby at 3 years old-ish, best guess. And there definitely was signs of abuse before we got him. Right. So part of me is like, maybe he got hit for going in the backyard. Like right? Like we have no idea. So there's always part of me that's trying to be patient, but at the same time, it's like, help me help you. It really does feel like a weight off my shoulders.
It's kind of like, potty training little kids, right? The lies were sold about, potty train in 3 days. It's like potty training is 6 months to 12 months, and then it's truly lifelong.
I am sick thinking of going through potty training again with Jonah because all I can remember is when Leo was potty training, coming home from daycare with actual turdlets in his underwear. Do you remember that?
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
They would literally take the underwear as is, whatever was inside of it. They would put it into a plastic bag and put it in their backpack.
We warned you about that, didn't
You
we?
did. You did.
I forgot. Oh my God, I clearly
I
blacked
can't
that
forget
out.
that. Unfortunately, it takes up a lot of space in my head because there is something so much grosser to me about an underwear of poop versus a diaper of poop. I would take a poopy diaper and wipe up a poopy diaper explosion any day over handling turds and
Ugh.
underwear. It's a psychological thing. I don't know what it is, but anybody who's going through potty training, I highly suggest buying a ton of cheap underwear because anytime I saw a turd in his underwear, it got thrown away. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. So I know that's a privilege, but that's what I did.
I am dead. I think that's a great segue into what we have planned for today. We've had a lot of, I don't want to say heavy, but we dig in, we go deep, we
Unpack.
have, yeah, a lot of, we call it therapy. So we wanted to try and keep things a little bit lighter today and play a little game.
This is what we're calling our palate cleanser. One of my favorite party games, which is Would You Rather? I love hearing Maddie, your perspective on things, because I feel like a lot of times we have different perspectives. But also, I want our listeners to be able to think about what they'd say and tell us too. Let's get a debate going.
I think that's a great idea. And
Okay.
I feel like people are going to have some really strong feelings on some of these.
I do too. And I need to hear it. Because I'm always open, as we remember with Santa, I am open to listening to the other side. I just need a strong argument. So keep that in mind. Would you rather have 1 hour of free time, meaning free of work, free of kids, completely free, a day,
Mm.
or one full day of free time a week? It's
Ooh,
tough. That's actually
that
tough.
is tough.
I know mine.
I think I'm going to go one free day a
Same.
week.
Same.
An hour would be so nice. Honestly, I want both. But if I had to pick a full day, because as we've talked about, I don't think a couple hours is enough to truly recharge and reset yourself.
I couldn't agree more. An hour, like, I could hide in the bathroom for an hour if I really wanted to, but a full day, you can do a lot in a full day. Look at us, already
Truly.
agreeing on the first one.
Would you rather never sleep past 5 a.m. again or never go to bed before midnight?
Wait, never go to bed before midnight
Yeah.
or never sleep past 5? That one, never sleep past 5. I
Okay.
need to go to bed before I am so much more alert in the morning and, like, ready to go. I have so much more energy. I'm still tired, but I have more drive to do things. I've been waking up early the past week and
And
cleaning and doing laundry a lot. It's amazing. Like, because I'm just, like, ready to go. By night, I just wanna veg out and I fall asleep by, like, 10 o'clock. So,
yeah. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised to hear that I'm on the same wavelength as you. I am team like 9:30 bedtime and I wake up pretty much at 5 a.m. every morning anyway. So,
yeah.
never sleep past 5 again is for sure mine.
Would you these are my favorite types, the, like, really, really gross ones that really make you think.
Cool.
Would you rather get thrown up on in public or have a blowout in the car seat on the highway?
Thrown up on in public for sure. Blowout in a car seat on the highway, you're either getting off the exit and you have to change your kid and the car seat, like, you have to wait till you
Yeah.
get home to clean the car seat. Throw up in public, I feel like you could.
Buy a shirt at a gas station.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm aligned.
gross, though.
I know. I hate any type of bodily fluid in the car seat.
It gets in the cracks and crevices. Like, even if you take it all apart, you clean it, which is
Yep,
already such a pain, like, you need a freaking screwdriver to do that. Then
yep,
it's like, I remember I have gone in with toothpicks and be
yeah.
cleaning.
It's so
It's
nasty.
it is. Would you rather always give your kid a tablet at a restaurant or endure the public meltdowns
Well, how many meltdowns are we talking?
every time you go to a restaurant?
Then I would I would give a tablet, or I just wouldn't go.
That's fair.
To clarify, yes, meltdowns happen, but it's like without a doubt, if I knew every time, that I wouldn't want that. I don't like that.
I'm so torn on this one because I am definitely team, sorry, my kids are feral. I'm
Same.
not giving them a tablet at a restaurant,
Yep.
but the no ending to the meltdown
Right.
is what I'm a little stuck on. And it's like, what's the scope of the meltdown? Are we talking
Right.
like massive, maybe a little whining? Oh, that's really tough. I'm gonna go public meltdown. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
For reference, my kids don't get tablets at restaurants,
yeah.
but I'd still go tablet.
No, that's totally fair. Mine don't either.
Stand your ground. Love it.
Yep.
Respect. Would you rather your partner say we should Google that mid-argument or text their mom about it?
Oh my God. Um, Google.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. No shade to mom-in-laws, but what exactly would your mom know the answer to that I can't, like, you and I can't figure out together?
Agreed.
It's, to me, the equivalent of us texting our dads or calling our dads, like, when things are broken. Let me ask my
Yes.
dad, he'll know. They hate that too, so
I love the videos that have been going around of, or maybe they're just memes, where it's like, I input our entire argument into ChatGPT and it told me I was right.
that's hilarious. Do you have your GPT settings to talk to you a certain way?
Oh, I didn't know it could talk to you.
Well, meaning, like, the type of response, like, it could be warm and fuzzy, it could be direct, like, you can tell it how you
Oh.
want to be talked to. So, I'll say things and I'll be like, "I want the truth, don't tell me what I wanna hear. Tell me what you think about this."
So I'm still on a free version.
I think you can still do that, I don't know, I use my work one, but I think the free version is just, limits you from how much you talk at once,
Okay.
like, you have to, like, wait for it to I don't know.
I'm not helping train the model at all because I don't even have like an account. Like I like stay logged out of everything and
Yeah.
I chat with it so I can stay anonymized. Maybe it's like the security risk background inside of me. This is an interesting one. We might hate it. Would you rather take on the gentle parenting approach only or old school parenting approach only?
That is hard. And to clarify, are we looking at gentle parenting as, like, permissive parenting or and old school parenting as, like, verbal abuse, verbal and physical abuse? Like, how are we defining those
Yeah.
categories?
Yes, let's take it this route. Gentle parenting is over validating of feelings and emotions always.
Okay.
And then old school parenting can be more of the lots of boundaries, respect your elders, kind of step in line
Yeah.
esque parenting.
Like, because I said so. All right.
Yes.
This is I like that this is very, controversial because I typically feel like I'm fall more in a gentle parenting category. In this case, though, if I could only choose one, I think I would choose old school parenting because I think at least I can toughen them up. It's not my ideal scenario, but I want to prepare them for the world, and it's not sweet and gentle out there. So that I think would be ultimately better for them. Like, yeah, they'd have to go to therapy and unpack all that trauma, but, at least they'd be ready for it because they're not used to getting validated, which is sad, but
This is a really tough one because I've actually seen a lot of people posting about gentle parenting and like all those gentle parented kids are now showing up in therapy because of
really?
exactly what you're saying, that there was too much focus on always validating the emotions, and not that you need to put like a timestamp on it, but like they never know how to get out of their own way in certain instances because you're
Right.
over validating how they're feeling, and it's like always rooted in that versus nope, there still needs to be boundaries. Life still goes on. There's still things to do. And so I think outside of this question, I don't like the name of it, but I think I'm more aligned to like an authoritative parenting style, which I think is almost bringing the best of both approaches together. But I might be with you on the old school way. I
Yeah.
mean, different routes to therapy.
They're all gonna end up there eventually, let's be honest. Would you rather your partner read all of your texts or listen to all of your private conversations?
Read all my texts.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I would not want him to listen to my therapy sessions, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, if I'm having a private conversation, I might be talking about you. If I'm
Yeah.
texting, it's nothing that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Would you rather give up coffee or give up silence?
Oh, God. Silence. I'm sorry. I'd rather give up coffee for silence because I can drink energy drinks or something, I don't know. There's other ways I can get energy, but there's no other way to get silence.
I'm so torn on this. My morning coffee is my joy. I go to bed dreaming about my coffee in the morning. Oh, and I know it's 8 ounces and then it's gone and silence is golden so, like, much more frequently throughout your day. I don't know, I used to be a tea drinker. I could do it, probably. I don't no, I'm gonna s I couldn't give up coffee.
Wow.
I know. I'm gonna regret that.
Take Leo and Jonah for a week, and you're gonna be singing a different tune. So
Fair, fair. Make me eat my words.
well, okay. Would you rather relive your worst year or skip your best year?
Skip my best year, for sure.
Really?
My worst year was when Zoe was born and in the hospital for those 5 months. Completely rocked my entire world, and I feel like it just broke everything. I'm trying to think of, like, best year. I mean, because then on the flip side, best year could have been the year we got married or a really good travel year or
Mhm.
yeah, I'll take little moments. I'm giving up my best year.
To be fair, that year is traumatic to say the least. Do you know what I think about sometimes? I'm putting you on the spot, but I think about how I can't ever picture you crying. Because A, I've never seen it, but you're just always so what's the word?
Stoic.
Stable, like, you're just emotionally stable. Did you cry, like, every day, all day during that time with Zoe?
Part of me is like, do I have no tears left to cry?
Oh,
Because
Maddie.
I cried that period of time more than probably my entire life before that, like, put together. Yeah,
My eyes are watering. I mean, it makes sense. It's just that's so sad.
I know.
And I mean, not to rehash, but because you were so strong and you put on a brave face, it was easy to forget what you had just been through. Having because what, I met you after when Zoe was 6 months, so she was out of the NICU for what, couple months? 2
Yeah.
months? 1 month?
Yeah, like a
Like, looking
month and a
back in
half.
time, knowing that that's where you just came from, Every time I go back there to try and, like, remember what that must have been like for you, it's unfathomable. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
God, Zoe's cute. It's all worth it in
Little
the
miracle
end
baby.
for that little.
Seriously.
My best year would definitely be my wedding, bachelorette, feeling so celebrated. That was the best for sure. I can't really think about what my worst year would have been. I have definitely bad years. Maybe when my first boyfriend broke up with me. No, I was, like, legit depressed. It was awful. I was so in love. But yeah, I think I would rather skip because nothing's coming to mind of just truly traumatic, I actually think I would relive my worst year to also have my best year, which I
Okay.
feel, once again, privileged to say, because I think that means that I haven't had it that bad.
Love that. Well, knock on wood. Would you rather a bossy toddler or a clingy toddler?
Clingy, I think, which might surprise people, but it's just because it goes back to my wanting to feel needed and wanting to feel close and like my kids like me. I'd rather a bossy toddler to the outside world and only clingy in the house.
You want what you want, Gina. I I'm going bossy.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know I'm not the
Nope.
clingy. Oh, yeah.
I hate it too. I hate the clinginess. I'll be like, leave me the fuck alone. But I guess I'd rather take that than Leo being like, do this, open this. I used to
Yeah.
babysit a 4-year-old girl when I was in high school. She was awful. She would be like, open this. And I'd be like, you can say please. And she's like, no, open it. I'm like, nope. I would fight with her. It was I mean, it was so toxic, such a power struggle.
Yeah.
I would make her do timeouts. I was like, you're not talking to me like that. You're 4. So something triggers me clearly with that type of
Yeah.
personality. Probably because I was bossy as a kid.
Yeah, right. Because they always say a bossy kid is gonna be a leader later on, and there's boundaries still. But yeah, clingy, the amount of times this is awful, but Zoe will just climb on me or nestle in, and I'm just, like, already overstimulated, and that just overstimulates. I don't know why the touch or the closeness just, like yeah.
Leo, now that he's getting older and way more childlike and not baby-like, there's something about him touching my private parts or near my private parts that makes me recoil. I had a sports bra on, and he was like, "Mommy, what's in your bra?" And he has seen Katie breastfeeding, and so he's been a little bit more curious about, like, "You have milk in there?" and asking questions, and then he was touching them, and I was like, "Can you just not touch them?" And I don't know, "Can you, stop touching me in general?" And then he'll put his feet on me, and it
Yeah.
starts to overstimulate me. Maybe I'm gonna go back to bossy. I don't know. They both sound awful, which is why I love this game. Would you rather be misunderstood by millions or truly known by no one?
Oh gosh. I feel like I need more context, like,
Yeah.
misunderstood in a bad way, like you said something and now everybody hates you.
Yeah, I think people just think that you're somebody that you're not, like Olive, but just among millions. Or
Oh,
and I my guess is but also having somebody who truly knows you or, being not misunderstood, but having nobody that truly knows you.
okay, so the misunderstood one, there are people that understand you within that.
I I think I take it as that.
Okay, then I think that one, because connection's so important. So if nobody understands you,
Same.
what? That's a good one, though. Would you rather have unlimited patience but no energy, or unlimited energy but no patience?
Whew, okay. I'm trying to not overthink these 2, like, I'm trying to just go with, like, the first thing that comes to mind. Having 2 boys, I am team have energy. I and no patience because that's kind of I already feel like I don't have a lot of patience, but I also don't have energy. So I'd rather have energy because I can't keep up. The amount of times that these kids want
Yeah.
to wrestle me, and I'm just like, dog, can we just sit? Can we
Yeah.
color? At least if I have energy, I feel like I wouldn't need as much patience because I'd be out there doing shit with them, you know?
Mm. I think I'm gonna go patience.
See, I like when we have differing answers.
I know, cause I patience is such a hard one for me, like, it's always been. I've always been impatient my entire life,
Yeah.
and I've definitely become a little bit more patient as I get further into parenthood, and I do feel like I have energy, but for me, when I don't have patience, I'm so snappy, and those are, like, areas I think in parenthood that I always want to try and check myself and better myself on. So
Yeah.
I need the patience to be able to do that.
Well, and you also are keeping your coffee.
Well, I think I have regrets on that one. Now, what if the coffee doesn't actually give me energy?
Oh, but well, you have more patience to deal with the constant noise.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a new would you rather. Like, I want to come up with a new would you rather game that every answer builds on one another. So it's like,
Mm.
well, if you said this 20 answers ago, you said that. So have you considered how those are going to work together?
Yeah.
I'm trademarking that. Nobody take my idea. Okay. These are both like really salty, and I don't know which one I want to do. Would you rather save your best friend's life
Oh my
or the
god.
lives of 5 strangers?
Gina, this is why I said I wasn't gonna play this game with you. Oh my
It went from
god.
it went from me being like, "Hey, we should do parenting would you rather," to now asking moral and ethical would you rathers.
Yeah.
I'd rather best friend, hands down, sorry.
I would say the same. But, like, doesn't that go back to our last episode? If we just turn a blind eye to things? I'm having a moral and ethical dilemma.
Listen, saving anybody's life is a good thing, Maddie, okay?
Okay.
It's not about quantity, it's about
Yeah.
quality.
Don't tell me the names. I don't wanna know
I
anything
know.
about it. Keep me as removed as possible.
Have you ever seen I forget what movie it is, but it's some weird guy shows up and is like, "Hey, if you push this button, somewhere in the world, somebody's gonna die, and you don't know who it is. You don't know anything about them, but you will get, like, $5 billion or something." Would you do that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. I'm
Yeah.
too much of an empath. I'm like, "It's gonna be someone's mom that they really need."
I don't like that one. Would you rather cook dinner every night or clean the kitchen every night?
Ugh, clean. Because at least cleaning is on my own time and my own schedule. I could just, like, put my headphones in, the kids are asleep, put on a show, listen to a podcast. Cooking is, like, on other people's time.
Agreed.
Really? You'd go
Yeah.
clean.
Tyler actually does most of the cooking in our household, and I do most of the cleaning.
You hear that, Chris? No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Chris and I, that we have a long-standing not even debate, like, he has accepted that I don't like to cook, but he also doesn't necessarily wanna cook, so I don't know. We just both don't want to. He'll say he likes to cook, but he's lying.
So does one of you do more of the cooking in the house?
I would say Chris does more of the cooking, but in general, we don't cook that much. Like the kids always have food. We always cook for the kids. We kinda just, like,
Oh,
fend for ourselves. I don't know what it is. I think because we both work right up until the
yeah,
clock, and then the kids walk in the door, and I'm like, "I don't wanna spend 45 minutes cooking." And I know there's
yeah.
meal prepping, blah, 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 blah. I have I trust me, I have looked at this multiple ways. I just hate it. I think it is so much work for such little reward.
Mm,
And I have a whole thing about this. This is a hill I will die on. I hate Thanksgiving. It's my least one of my least favorite holidays because it revolves around food. And so instead of being able to like bond and have connection with your family. People are slaving away in the kitchen, cooking all day. And then I eat for 10 minutes. And then I
Wow.
spend the next hour cleaning. Like that's what this holiday is me just sitting watching TV while you guys cook for all day and then clean it up. Like I don't know. I can't get on board with that. I've never liked cooking. I like
Wow.
baking, but it's because like,
Mm.
baking to me is you just mix shit in a bowl and then put it in the oven and it comes out to this, like, pretty creation and it tastes good, but
Yeah, that's not the same as cooking a meal. No pretty creations on the other side of that.
I would love to if I could go out to eat every night and, like, to a restaurant and they serve me food, I would do that in a heartbeat. It's not that I don't want to eat good food, it's just the buying ingredients, having the recipes, following it, making sure it comes out right, and then what if it doesn't? You just wasted your whole night.
I have, wow, so many thoughts on this.
Should we
So,
should we make a separate episode of our thoughts, our hot takes, like unpacking each other's hot takes?
yeah. If you ask me, would you rather have Thanksgiving dinner or meal for the rest of your life only, or have hamburgers and french fries or something for the rest of your life? I would choose the Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. Anytime there's a Thanksgiving sandwich on somebody's menu, I'm ordering it. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Sometimes Tyler and I will make Thanksgiving like dinner
That's
in like
cute.
July. And if my choice was, would you rather cook and eat at home for the rest of your life or eat out at a restaurant every meal for the rest of your life, I would choose to eat at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
If my mom's listening to this, somebody would need to call an ambulance for her to hear me talk like this because she was the cook every night mom, never eat out, maybe twice a year would we get food out of the house. She's probably sitting there like, "How did I raise you to be like this?" But ever since I was a little girl, she would always be like, "Help me in the kitchen, help me in the kitchen." I'm like, "I hate the kitchen. I would rather be out using a miter saw cutting wood in the garage and building things than cooking." And I'll never forget, she'd be like, "One day when you're a mother, you'll see." And 4 years in, still hate it. Still hate it.
Yeah,
So, that's a really big hot take.
that
Yeah.
is.
Do you still wanna be my friend?
Of course.
Okay, good. Just
Uh,
wanna make sure that you can
yeah.
accept a friend that does not like Thanksgiving.
Yes, I can, of
Okay.
course. All right, we're gonna end on a stumper,
Okay.
a a dark and twisted stumper.
My favorite kind.
My least favorite kind. Would you rather know exactly when you'll die, but not how, or know how you'll die, but not when?
Ew to both.
Yeah.
Um, I think I think it has to be when. Because, for example, if you're gonna die in a car accident, every time I got in the car, I'd be like, "Is it today?
Mm.
Is it today? Is it today?" You know what I mean? To be clear, option C, neither, but at least when I know I'm chilling up until that point, I can just, maybe I would go, like, skydiving or
Mm.
live life on the edge a little because I know when my time is. But I also don't wanna know my time because then when you get closer, that would be really stressful, but if I had to pick between the 2, that would be better for me, I think.
I think I agree with you here. I also have fears of horrible, awful, excruciating deaths. My dream is that I'm just old
In
and
your sleep.
die in my sleep.
Yep.
Um,
I feel like that is the dream for
that is
most.
that is the dream. Old though, not just
You
randomly
wanna be
one day.
Rose from Titanic. You wanna be 102.
Don't even get me started on Rose. I don't think she died peacefully, knowing that he could have fit on that door with her.
Did you see I think James Cameron released a video he made some kind of video of, like, we really are testing to see if Jack could have fit. I think the consensus was that Jack could have fit, assuming these variables. Certain things had to happen in order for him to be able to fit. So James Cameron was like, all right, you know what? Maybe you guys were right.
Wow.
I feel like we got to know each other better. Maybe for the
I
better, maybe for the worse.
Yeah, your Thanksgiving hatred really threw me for a loop there.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, though.
I guarantee you I'm going to rile some people up with that one for sure.
Yeah,
Christmas all the way.
fair. I
I would have
mean,
Christmas every day if I could.
I'm still too close to it. It was a lot. I love Christmas, too.
Also, your birthday is in December. I feel like you lose a holiday. How many people have given you presents for your birthday and been like, this is your Christmas present too?
Actually, everyone kept it super separate.
That's
I was,
good.
like, very appreciative. But I will say my mom would have a family party every year for me, and every year Santa would show up at my
Oh,
birthday party.
okay. My dad's birthday is December 30th, and I cannot tell you how many times as a kid I was like, this is your Christmas and birthday present. Sorry, Dad.
Kids are broke. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Dad, you're lucky you got a gift.
No, I know. I would make him stuff on, what was that ARC program on the old school computers? Paint?
Paint.
I would make him pictures on Paint and print them out and be like, happy birthday.
Would you rather have to display your children's artwork from their toddler years on your walls for the rest of your life?
Wow.
Or I'm like, what's the or on
Have
that
not
one?
lose all of them. Have no
Oh,
no memorabilia. I'd rather have to display them.
I think I'd rather have no memory.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that simply because you hate their lines on a piece of paper that come home with them from
Yes.
school.
Oh my God. And like she's writing her name on everything right now, and she just scribbles lines. It's like clumps of lines, and she's obsessed with it. And she's a klepto. She collects everything from school and stuffs it in her backpack, and then it shows up at my house. And I swear to God, it's like as soon as she goes to bed, I just put it all in the trash.
That's funny. Sweet Zoe. Well, should we do our joy? I've got a good one.
Okay.
So, as you know, I'm very into home decor, and I've put a lot of work into this living room, and it's kind of like chipping away little by little. Well, I had just plain stark white curtains up because that's what I had from my old house. So, I knew in my head I wanted to get darker curtains, and they look so much better. Every time I walk in this room, I'm like, yes.
What color are they?
Like like a taupe. Dark
Ooh.
taupe. And it just because the walls are white, the fireplace is white, there's a lot of light furniture. So yeah, the contrast is something else. It looks very luxury. I'm just so happy with the new curtains.
Yay. I love
Yeah.
that. We are celebrating our Valentine's Day in Florida, and my parents are going to watch the kids. And I always go so back and forth. So on Valentine's Day, I'm definitely like, I don't want you to waste money on flowers. Flowers are not really it for me.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of going out to dinner as date night. To me, it's just like, oh, cool, we're going to eat food. So I think we're going to do a little midday adventure date where we either like paddleboard or kayak and maybe grab a bite.
You little adventurers. As always, Maddie, it's great hanging out.
If anyone had strong reactions to our perspectives on things or have your own strong opinions on these would you rather, you have to let us know. So please text, call, message, whatever it may be.
If you decide to unfollow us for something that we said, just let us know what it was first and why it was probably
Yes.
my thoughts on Thanksgiving.
Thanks for playing along with us. Until next time. And that concludes your free therapy session, brought to you by two people with lots of opinions and zero certifications. Don't forget to bill your insurance, emotionally or otherwise. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at GraceWhoPod. That's Grace, WHO Pod.
Tune in next time for another deep dive into something we'll probably overthink and under-resolve. And while our search for grace continues, let's at least try to find a little joy in between.